Ice line in Westchester, Pennsylvania. Temple has come from North Broad in Philadelphia and scored 2 goals, 2 power play goals, starting on a 5-on-3 in the second period, and then the resulting 5-on-4 were able to get the tying goal to make it 2-2. But Joey Kubacka took the lead for Westchester. However, entering this third period of play, Temple will have yet another 5-on-3 opportunity. And Eric Wolf was adamant that his players only have themselves to look at here. They need to make sure to stop this march toward the penalty box. It's not the men in stripes. It's his team that needs to decide that they're going to stay out and stay disciplined. Otherwise, this game could slip away from them, although they've had the upper hand in almost all of it. 5-on-5, and Wolf said this almost verbatim, they've been the better team. They haven't had many opportunities. Temple hasn't. 5-on-5 at even strength. But now 1:28 left in the 5-on-3, the third 5-on-3 of the evening, and Temple wins the draw at center ice, down by a goal here in the third period. They have the puck at the point and into the far side here, and then the near side one-timer chance goes wide of the net, and Kazar taps in the rebound from behind, right on the doorstep to make it 3-3. Barely 18 seconds elapse in the third period, and we have a 3-3 tie game on our hands. Only one of the Golden Rams will emerge from the box. Staying put is Tiernan Sennigan, and he's in there for at least the next 60 seconds. Temple wins the draw at center, and they're going to look for yet another power play goal. They've got 3 goals tonight, all 3 on the power play. Westchester stops the wraparound opportunity from behind their own net. They get it up to Kubacka at the opposing blue line, but he's stopped by Ondick. And now Temple races the other way with it with a 3-on-2 quickly. Van Allen taps it back up ahead, and now behind the goal they'll reset for the 5-on-4 power play offense. Giazza at the near side half boards. Van Allen whiffs on the shot from the near side, and eventually Kubacka jumps on it and lifts it out of the zone. It trickles all the way down to Auerbach, who stops it with his stick and dumps it off with 23 seconds on the power play left. Temple skates up ice with it. Kazar, the goal scorer, the game tire, sends it up to Fretz. And his pass is intercepted there, and Temple's Brzezikowski stops at the blue line, but it goes off his skate and into the Westchester bench for a stoppage in play. 18:40 on the board here at Iceline. 3-3 is the score in the third period. Temple wins the draw at center. They dump it in near side corner. Wrapping up hard and driving it the length of the ice is Hollingshead. Winning the race to the puck there is Pierce, but he loses control of it, overskates it, and Petrosian stops behind the net. Centering pass from Johnston is intercepted, and Temple goes the other way. Russell loses it at the Westchester blue line. Hollingshead gets to it first. Here's Crowley. Long pass up ahead, eventually makes its way to Cole in the corner. He stops there, but he doesn't get to it first. Then he gets to it in the near side. The shot, save! What a good save on the pad from Auerbach in the slot, almost point blank. And a good opportunity. 29 shots on goal. And what it seemed like a one-sided game in shots actually has turned, because of all the power plays, into a fairly close contest in shots, 29-24. The referees are pointing somewhere with a stoppage out in front after hopping on the puck. The Westchester netminder, John Kelly, it looks like they're sending another ram to the box, and this time it's Tyler Wingett, who throws his gloves in disgust. They'll drop the puck on another Temple power play, near side circle, and this could doom the Golden Rams. All 3 goals have been on the power play. Temple wins the draw, but it goes all the way back past down Ondick, and Auerbach has to skate out of his net to get to it. Ondick harassed from behind. Sennigan keeps him there, and they lock him up against the boards. Eventually, Temple skates out with the puck. Their long pass ahead is intercepted by Brandon Curtis, and he dumps it in. Tretz passes to the far side. Here's Giassa now. Receives the pass. Out to the blue line. One-timer on Nick shoots. Rebound in front. This save was initially made by Kelly, and then the rebound tapped wide by Kazar. Saucer pass near side to Giassa at the neutral zone. He skates in. He stops. And now Tretz with it. Tretz over to the far side. Van Allen looks, and then Tretz in the slot. He shoots. It's saved in front. Kazar's there for the rebound. It gets back out to the captain for Temple, and now Tretz again. He skates past one man. One-timer. Stick save made and directed into the corner. Clearance attempt is stopped by Tretz, and then eventually he's pushed out of the zone. Horacek with a good defensive play there to give them some time. Into the far side corner it goes, wraps around to the near side as Temple needs a change. Westchester will also get a change going. Here's Yawler. Yawler will wrap it around and out of the zone with 30 seconds left on the penalty. Temple regroups behind their net. Broskowski, and then Fowler, who sidesteps a man and is hit hard at the blue line, and another penalty called on the hard hit against Fowler. It's an elbowing call. 20 seconds of 5-on-3 again. Temple has made 2 of the 5-on-3s count. They've made almost all their power plays count. And this time it's Tom Cole who will go to the box again. Just fury on the Westchester bench at this. Squandered opportunities, another 2-goal lead evaporated, and another lead in this game evaporated because of penalties. And now Temple wins the draw. It's 5-on-3 for 15 more seconds. Into the far circle, looking for a centering pass. Kazar there, camped out. Ondick passes to Van Allen behind the goal. Getting to it first is Westchester, and Lane tries to get it out of the zone. He can't. Giazza stops it. And then a pass here for Giazza near side. 5-on-4 now. One-timer off the stick of Van Allen. He's not able to get to it. And then 1-on-1 the other way. Here comes O'Brien, who shoots. Short-handed opportunity on the left head sick, but it's stopped by the Temple T in the chest of Auerbach. 15:35 on the board in the third period. The score is 3-3. Westchester and Temple, the two new conference foes. Again, they haven't played much in their history. 3 times 2 years ago. They didn't play at all last year, and they're going to get very familiar with each other now here in the newly formed ECHA. Giazza with the puck at his own blue line after Temple wins the draw. It's 5-on-4 for the next minute 15. Westchester trying to kill another penalty. The two 16s go after each other, and Fretz gets the puck into the far side corner for Kazar. And now Treffs again at the blue line. To the far side to Ondick, who thinks about it, makes a move, tries to shoot. He whips on it, gets it into the slot, and then Kelly covers it up quickly to force another draw with 15 exactly to go here in the third period. Again, Westchester, from here, they have a long weekend. They will get up early tomorrow and make the trip to SUNY Cortland, where they will play 2 games, starting at 3:30 tomorrow, and then they'll have a morning game on Sunday. We'll get to Temple's schedule in a moment as Westchester wins the draw and they clear the zone with 45 seconds left on Tom Cole's penalty for elbowing. Far side circle, inside their own zone. They clear it out, Temple does, and it only goes as far as Crowley at the red line. He shoots, and just getting a glove to it on the wrister was Auerbach, who directs the rebound behind the goal. They look for Kubachka in the slot. Short-handed opportunity, save made by Auerbach and directed near side corner. Here's Ondick at the blue line, who settles it as his teammates call out. Here's Van Allen, far side after the saucer pass. He finds Ondick through the slot. Save made, rebound loose in front, and it's sent away into the far side half boards. Van Allen with a centering pass goes through Kazar, and now Ferguson at the blue line. Penalties killed. His wrister comes in and it goes wide to the left. Now Ondick behind the goal. We're back to even strength. Ondick harassed there by the Westchester defense, but he emerges and skates out of the corner with it. Dumps it back in. Here's Broskowski. Broskowski into the far corner. He's stripped of the puck. Westchester clears it high off the glass, and it's gloved down at the red line by Temple. Now at the Westchester blue line, they get it up ahead, but the pass goes past McKeever for an icing call with 13:35 left in the third period. 3-3. Here, Westchester and Temple. We're so glad you could join us on your Friday evening on Westchester's YouTube site and coverage of their Division I club hockey team. They host Temple tonight, and it's been a good one. Westchester's had the majority of play 5-on-5, but the shots are even now at 31 apiece because of all the penalties that Westchester's taken. Temple has cashed in on 2 5-on-3s and also a 5-on-4. All three of their goals are power play goals. They win the draw in the Westchester zone. Russell with it through the slot, and the shot comes in from the blue line, and it's deflected up over the glove of Kelly. The rebound loose behind him, and he covers up for a face-off on the far side circle, which will come momentarily as a couple of players fight each other after the whistle. And now Temple's schedule. After playing here at Iceline, they'll head back to Old York Road for their last game of the weekend series. They'll play against Lehigh University. They'll make the trek down from the Lehigh Valley. Westchester wins the draw. They're able to get to it before icing's called. They center it out in front, and they score! It's Leo Flick again. And Westchester takes the lead at 4-3 with Flick's second goal of the night. And that looked very speculative at first. They dumped it into the far side. It could have been icing, but it stopped short of the red line, and Westchester was first to it anyway. They centered it out in front. It was loose for a moment, and in the scrum, Leo Flick was able to bang it home past Auerbach for another one-goal lead. 13 minutes to kill, and Westchester will have their third outright victory of the season. Kazar now skating in on the right side. He centers it. It goes all the way back out to the blue line where it stopped there by Temple, and Hucker is taken down. He sends it in, but Westchester will then clear the zone, and they'll get it back out to center, where they try to gain the Temple blue line, but it jumps up off a couple of sticks, unable to control it fully, and then eventually kicked back into the Temple zone, where their defense takes control. Here's a long pass up for Fowler, who's not able to get it out of his feet. Westchester then comes up with a loose puck. They get it in, near side, corner, deep in the Temple zone. Jumping up on it is O'Brien. He passes out to center. Here's Samiti. Backhands it into the corner. Chases after it. 4 players fight for it. Tom Cole hard against Fowler. Fowler wins that battle in the corner. And he passes up to Ondick, who clears the zone and takes a hit for his work. Sending it in hard is Harry Lane. Auerbach lets it go wide past his glove. The pass, outbreak pass is way too far for Ondick. And now Harry Lane through a lot of defenders. Tries to get a shot off, but it's deflected by Smedley. He tries to clear, but can't do so. And then eventually Westchester looked for an opportunity. Ondick tried to clear the zone with a good move, but he's stopped by the Westchester defense at his blue line. And there are 11 minutes to go. Here in regulation, Westchester with a 4-3 lead. They have it in their own zone. Here's Horacek, who breaks out, and then Joey Kubacka across the red line. He's got 5 Owls watching him. And now in the near side corner, he skates around with speed. He still has it. Passes back out to the point. Here's Crowley, who's not able to have control, and then Kubacka gets it back from him. He stops at the blue line. Backhands it into the corner, but it's knocked out of the air nicely by Smedley. Tough play there, and a good hand-eye coordination play to get it out to center. Only as far as Crowley. And then shooting it in high off Auerbach, and a good save. Green tries to pick up the loose puck, but he overskates it. And Westchester skates back into their own zone. Glove down on the breakout pass. Here's Crowley at center, but he loses control, and the shot comes in stick to side by Kelly. Kelly only gave up 2 goals in his first game. A win against Bloomsburg, And this is his first start since then. He's done well. He's had to face some difficulty with all the power plays that Westchester's given up. He's only given up 3 goals tonight, all on the power play. Reaching the midway point of the third period, it's 4-3 Westchester. Near side, they wrap it around, near side to far, inside the Temple zone. It stopped there at the half boards by Bowles. They clear it out to center, but Westchester's there first, and they get it back here to Leo Flick, who's got 2 goals tonight, including the go-ahead one. Flick flicks it into the zone on the backhand. It's off the skate of Temple and then back into the Westchester zone where Flick gets to it. He's able to get it to the far side, where Yawler now takes it back and further deeper into his own zone. Curtis with a long pass up ahead. No icing is called. They'll wave it off as it was touched up at center. And then back out here to Yawler, but he's not able to get there before Pierce. Pierce skates up ice with it. Far side corner. He gets it into the Westchester zone. Hits Curtis with it. And then Bobrovsky with a shot. And it's deflected out of the corner. He jumped up on the loose puck. And then back here. Here's Lordy at the blue line. Lordy shoots on the wrist shot. Blocked in the skates of McKeever. And back out to center. 9 minutes to play in regulation. 4-3 Westchester over Temple right now. Good move by Hargaden to gain the zone. He centers it through the slot. It goes into the far corner. And picked up by Green. Green. And then sends it in on Westchester's netminder Kelly, who sticks it and then covers up for a face-off inside his own zone. Just under 9 to play. And it's 4-3 Westchester. So the face-off will come to the left of Kelly. Temple looking to regain another game-tying goal. Westchester wins the draw in their own zone. They ship it deep. It's off the glove of the Temple defense, and Horacek gets to it. He fights against the Temple defender in the corner. But emerging with the puck here and skating up ice with it is Heckler. And now he's stripped of the puck. Centering pass out there from Westchester is intercepted. And then another opportunity from Harry Lane. Goes into the far corner. Here's Samiti. Makes a move. He shoots. It goes wide to the right from the slot. Kubatska centers it on the backhand on the rebounds. But no one's there except an owl. Van Allen sends it up ice. Past Green. Westchester now with a long pass up ahead. This could be icing, but no, it went high enough and close enough to Sennigan for them to call off the icing there. Now Temple emerges with it in the far corner. 7.5 to go in regulation. Ondick receives the pass. He gets it up ice, and a long shot in from Hollingshead from the neutral zone goes right into the Temple tee of their goaltender. Here's Ondick now racing up the right side. He's got it near side corner. He centers it. It's off the stick of Kelly and into the far corner. And then he gloves down the opportunity on the shot from Kyle Smedley. And he gloves it and stops play. Temple now has outshot Westchester 36-34 in this game. But that doesn't really tell the story so far. Westchester's really had the ascendancy in the majority of this game when it's been 5-on-5, but they've given up so many penalties that Temple has spent a good majority of the second period and the early portion of the third on the power play. Westchester wins the draw. We've got a defensive clearance into the mesh, and it may have been deflected, so I don't believe we're going to have a penalty coming up. Temple had cleared it out of their zone. 7 minutes, 3 seconds left in the third period here in Westchester. Temple wins the draw in their own zone. And skating up ice with it here are the Owls. Across the neutral zone. Pass up ahead for Fowler, but he couldn't find it. It's happened to him a couple times at the Westchester blue line tonight. Far side half boards, skating into the zone of the Rams. They get it through a couple of Temple defenders. They leave it behind the goal, where Fowler picks it up and sends it into the corner. O'Brien then sends it right back behind the goal. A good pass out to O'Brien in the slot, but it wasn't able to get to him. From the blue line, ripping the wrister and then into the slot. The shot, great save made there, but the rebound goes in. And it's a 5-3 lead for Westchester. Mike O'Brien was there, and he's the one who tapped in the rebound. He had the original opportunity on the near side of the post. And then eventually, the pass made its way across the slot. And on the second try, Mike O'Brien was there to make it a 2-goal lead for Westchester. O'Brien's first goal of the season. And the Rams now have some cushion after conceding a 2-goal lead earlier in the game. If they can stay out of the penalty box, they may be able to see this one out with a little bit less pressure on them. They have the puck inside the Temple zone. Far side, shot comes in from Yawler, who winds up, and it's deflected wide by Auerbach. Into the far corner it goes. Kubatska now fighting two Temple Owls, who clear it, but only as far as Yawler at the blue line. Into the far corner it goes. Horacek centers it through everybody and back out to the point. A one-time shot from Curtis goes in to the blue paint, and now a couple of players fight for it there in front of Auerbach. 5-3 the score with 5:25 to go in the third period. Russell makes a great move on Colby Yawler. He stops, he centers it, he shoots, and it's blocked in front by Kubatska. On the shot was Brzezowski. And now near side, Curtis with the puck. He gets it back and will skate up ice with it. And we've got another stoppage in play here, I think because of a penalty. Away from the puck. Two players, one from each team, were jawing at each other, and it looks like Van Allen and Leo Flick. That's a little bit costly for Leo because he's been very good tonight, and they want him out on the ice. He doesn't look like he's going to the box, though. It looks like it's just Van Allen. And so Westchester now with a good opportunity to add to the lead on the power play. It wasn't two players going at each other. It was just Van Allen who was chastised for his extracurricular activity behind the puck. And so Westchester wins the draw inside the Temple zone. They try to clear it, and it goes up into the netting behind the goal for another power play face-off. And for Temple to get back into this game behind the puck, that is very undisciplined from Van Allen. He's been out there on all of the scoring lines, on all the power plays for Temple, and I bet that he wishes he could have that back. With his team trailing by 2 goals, they're going to have to wait till about 3:30 left in the game to get him back and have any chance really to tie the game. Westchester now killing time on the power play with 1:35 left with Van Allen in the box. They have it near side half boards. Here's Hargadon, who still has control of it. He waits, gets it back out to the point, gets the pass back, then one-times it across the ice to Jack McKeever on the far side corner. Temple gets to the loose puck, and they clear it all the way out past one of the diving Golden Rams. Green gets to the puck in the neutral zone. He sends it in on goal, and then stopping the puck with Green racing down hard on him is Kelly. I think he wanted to keep that in play for a while to kill more time and not give up a face-off inside his own zone on the power play. But with Green so close to him, that almost got ugly. And luckily he was able to cover up. Face-off won by the Golden Rams. And now with the puck is Sennigan racing up the right side. He drops it back off for Samedi. Samedi now skates into the zone past Kazar, past another Owl defenseman, and then stops behind the goal. He gets it back out to the half boards. And into the corner he skates. Here's Samedi again at the blue line. Back to Hargadon. And then far side. And nope, it's Samiti who shoots, and it goes wide left. And Kubatska keeps it in the zone, near side. He's then harassed, eventually coughs it up to the neutral zone. Samiti gets to it first, and he throws it across the ice to Senegan. And now Horacek skates in with a good move. He 360s behind the goal. 19 seconds left on the power play. Here's Samiti. Samiti at the near side circle. He swaps places with Kubatska and then skates behind the goal and then centers it out in front. And Petrushon's shot is blocked. 3 minutes left in regulation. Westchester with a 2-goal lead against Temple. Coming out of the box is Van Allen, and now the Owls have an opportunity to tie the game if they can get 2 goals. You can watch for Auerbach to come out of the goal soon. Here's Kubatska, who's harassed, and then Giazza shoots, and he scores! Giazza beats Kelly on the near side. Shelf, and he got the water bottle as well to make it a 1-goal game with 2:43 left in regulation. Van Allen wasn't out of the box for 15 seconds, and Temple now has cut the lead in half. Another high-scoring affair. We expected it from these two teams. Again, Temple scored 7 against St. Joe's, 9 against LaSalle, 10 against Bloomsburg. And they've scored 4 here against the Golden Rams. They win the draw, and they get it inside the Westchester zone. Far side half boards, clinging onto this 1-goal lead, the Rams. They clear out of the zone now. Here's O'Brien, who now would have the game winner if it stays like this. But his pass over to the near side for Hollingshead is offside. So, another face-off at center with 2:24 left in the third period. Face-off, won by Temple, but Westchester gets to the puck first. Temple strips them of the puck in their zone, and now on the far side. Skating up into the Westchester zone, they dump it in. Hollingshead gets there. He stops behind his net and passes near side. Gets it to Tom Cole at center. Throws it high off the glass, trying to beat one of the defensemen, but can't do it. And hopping on the puck is Kazar at net center ice. Kazar passes out to the far side to the Temple captain, Trefs. Trefs has to retreat into his own zone at his far side circle. He passes around to Ondick. Ondick now throws it up ice. It's under the stick of Kazar and all the way down for icing with 1:38 to play in regulation. And so, Matt Speece, the former Michigan player and leading scorer for the Wolverines, will be thinking about pulling Auerbach, but not before this face-off takes place inside their zone. After the icing, Speece, of course, calls timeout with just over 90 seconds to play here in regulation. Again, in the ECHA, Navy's in first place. They're 4-1. Westchester's next. They would be 3-1-1 with a victory tonight if they can hold on to this 1-goal lead or score an empty netter after they pull Auerbach. Drexel's 2-1 in third place in the ECHA. Again, they're in Oakland this weekend. Temple's 3-3, and they will host Lehigh University at Old York Road tomorrow afternoon at 3:30. Lehigh is right behind them in the standings. They're 2-2, and they'll host Westchester after a bye next week. William Patterson hosted Westchester last weekend, and that's been their only game of the season so far. They will visit Stony Brook tomorrow. Again, Westchester won the game in a shootout, but William Patterson was able to get a draw in the overtime period. Villanova's 2-3, Towson's 1-1, and bringing up the rear is Penn State Berks, who's at Slippery Rock this weekend, visiting Lemieux Arena. And so, face-off, near side circle, 5-4, a high-scoring affair here at Iceline. Face-off won by Temple. It's 5-on-5 hockey right now. Auerbach is watching the puck behind his net. Here's Trefs now, who wears a Captain C. He gets it up to Ondick. His pass up ahead is intercepted by Westchester. And they'll send it into the Temple zone deep. 80 seconds left to go in the game. Treff's behind the goal. He's pinned up against the boards. His pass eventually makes its way along the boards to Kazar. Kazar now gets it up to center, where Westchester gloves it down. And skating up ice with it's Harry Lane, who shoots, and it's gloved down by Temple, but kept in play with 1 minute to go in the regulation. His rebound. Treffs gets to it. Here's Giazza now. Giazza skates up ahead into the slot. Auerbach races off the ice. They'll try to get the sixth attacker on as it's in the far corner. Leo Flick now at the half boards inside the Westchester zone. Treffs keeps it in. Van Allen in the corner. He centers it. He's got Ondick. And a good sliding play made by Horacek to stop the pass through the slot. And then one of the Temple players, it looks like, knocks the net off its moorings. Fowler was on his knees there. And we'll see where the face-off comes. He's saying to the referee that he was pushed and that the face-off should stay inside the Westchester zone. We'll see if the referee agrees as they put the net back in its place. 34 seconds to play. Auerbach is off the ice, and the face-off will stay inside the Westchester zone. Won by the Owls. Here's Fowler, near side half boards. He gives it to Giazza, who's hit hard there by Lane. They get it back behind the net. Four players fight for it there. Westchester emerges with it, but they only get it to Treffs. He shoots it in. It's blocked in front by his own man. The shot from the near side circle is sticked aside. Kelly sends it all the way down, and this will go past the net just barely with 10 seconds to go. 5-4 Westchester. They get it up ice. They send it into the near side corner. 4 seconds to go, and Westchester sends it up into the ceiling. It's a center ice, and the horn sounds for a Westchester victory. 5-4 the final score. And it is Mike O'Brien who gets the eventual game winner after a high-scoring affair here at Iceline. Again, the final score between the two ECHA opponents. Temple was able to score a number of goals on the power play. The final one was even strength to cut the lead to 5-4, but it wasn't enough, as Westchester will take this win and a 3-1-1 record on the road to SUNY Cortland as they play a weekend series there starting tomorrow afternoon. Thanks everybody for listening and watching here on Westchester's YouTube site. Our next broadcast will be Westchester's game against Arkansas on Friday night, October 12th. It'll be primetime hockey night here at Iceline. And so for everyone here at the broadcast, especially Kate Rotundi, who has been manning the camera for us, I'm Michael Augsberger. It was great here that you joined us, and we hope to see you again very soon. Again, the final 5-4 Westchester over Temple here on Westchester Hockey Radio.